Hi there, this is Brandon with Bulldog Rooter. Today we are going to be doing a video inspection on the main sewer line for the house addressed at 234 South Broadway Street here in Tekoa, Washington. I'm out here with Zach Rose. I was out here yesterday for, of course, a backed up main line. Threw our main line cable inside of it, tried cabling this line a couple times actually. Couldn't get it to drain down, so we threw a camera inside the line and determined that it was a sludge blockage. So we came back out here today with our commercial jetter and actually just got done jetting with a couple different tips to try and get this line open. But we ended up getting it open. So what we're going to be looking at and what we're looking at right here is the sewer tap where it wires into the city sewer. We're looking at a clay tile city sewer and a clay tile main line for the house as well. Now as you can see, just right off the bat, directly in front of us is what looks to be a crack or a stress fracture, kind of in the middle of the screen going towards the bottom left hand corner, is what that is. It also kind of looks like the clay tile is starting to chip itself as well. So as we pull back, I will be explaining kind of what the issue was with this pipe. Right there, we have a nice little separation. As you can see, it stair steps up. I assume that could catch a little bit of water. Nothing too crazy. That's not really our big problem here at all. Pretty healthy looking seam there. You can always tell where the bottom of the pipe is by where my camera light is, or of course where the flow of water is. Like a little offset seam there. Another one there. Doesn't look to be creating too many issues. The white gases that you're seeing on your screen is methane gas from the sewer. So yeah, that's what that is. It's a pretty normal looking seam there. This is a badly separated and partially broken joint. Right there. I would assume that's probably where a lot of the problem is happening at. As you can see in the bottom, you can actually see some of the dirt down in there. That should definitely be a spot repair. Talking to the tenant who lives here, it sounds like either us or a different company was out jetting about 3 years ago, and then to come back and do it again. As you can see, the jetter gets these pipes spotless clean. That shouldn't happen. I would definitely suggest getting a repair at this spot. We're at about 56 feet right here, and I'll do some talking with the tenant as well and see if they want to do a locate on this. But yeah, that's definitely a huge problem right there. As you can see, it's basically a broken pipe right there, is what that is. That needs a spot repair done. And yeah, that's just not good. So. And as you can see, stuff just kind of builds up there. There's another pretty normal looking seam. There's some leftover debris in it. Another pretty normal looking seam there. And it looks like we are going to go into a belly right here. We are at about 48 feet. What a belly is where the line actually has to drain uphill to get downhill. And as I'm looking at this now, that is just not a belly. That looks to be a very, very large separation. Matter of fact, it is. Let me get a good picture at it real quick. Push some of that water out of there. So as you can see, as we are kind of going over this, how we have to take that jump, and you can see part of the pipe, how badly it's actually separated right here. What in the world that is? That actually looks to be that could be a break or a very large chip out of the pipe at the top there as well, over towards the middle right hand part of the screen, as well as another little separation right there. I think that's what that is a big chip out of the clay tile came off. But yeah, right here, as you can see, just to the very almost a little bit to the left hand side of the screen, top right where my camera light is, you can see how separated this pipe is. It's taking a stair step up, which means obviously it is preventing the flow of water. you know, toilet paper, fecal matter, grease, kitchen food debris, everything that goes through this line, I can guarantee you at least a little bit of it will get stuck right here and cause a backup. This is another spot where they should either do a spot repair or get the whole line replaced and get it over with. But yeah, my camera lens is about 1.5 inches wide, so we know right here from 48 feet all the way back to about 45 feet it is holding water. The type of pipe we look like we actually transitioned to right here looks to be concrete. So pretty much where this concrete, that clay tile is a belly and has to drain uphill. Right here we have another separation that looks to be offset a little bit. This one's stair-stepping downward, so it's not really preventing the flow of water, you know, even though it's going into a massive belly right there. So yeah, that's offset and a little bit of a separation there. The clay tile itself doesn't look to be in terrible shape. It's just spots where, you know, it's chipped. Actually, that is a hole in the clay tile. Yeah, that's actually a hole in the clay tile right there. Yeah, that's not chipped. That's a big old hole in the clay tile. Right about 41 feet there. Got a pretty normal looking seam there as well. A little bit of an offset right there, but nothing too major to worry about. Pretty good looking clay tile here. No chipping, no holes. Back a little bit further. Pretty normal looking seam. Some chipping going on here where the clay tile is starting to deteriorate a little bit. We're at about 30 feet right here. Bear with me for just a sec. Alrighty. Pull back a little bit more chipping. Pretty normal looking seams here. A bit more chipping. And looks like we have another separation or offset right there. It looks to be like a little separation, as you can see where the debris is holding a little bit there. And we pull back into another belly at about 20 feet here. And we pop out of it at about 18 feet. You can even kind of see where you can actually see where it's going up right there. That's exactly where it loses grade there. Actually, that was probably laid on top of something. This pipe was probably laid on top of a rock or something, and that's kind of what we got going on there, is that's why all that sludge is there. Now what we just transitioned to right here from the clay tile is going to be cast iron. Cast iron is going to be found on the property, probably just right outside the foundation wall. And then obviously clay tile all the way out to the street. So you can see this this cast iron is completely black. That's because it is you know, just covered in sludge. We're at about 10 feet here. We're going back up our vertical drop, heading back up towards the clean out. We're at about 8 feet here, so we should be coming up to the clean out just in a second here. Sorry about that. My camera cable kind of spooled out on me. Alrighty. So yeah, we're at about 8 feet right here. We should be popping out of the clean out in the basement that we are working out of today and yesterday. And there's our clean out with our Y in there to direct us downward. And right here is the clean out that we were working out of in the basement of the address 234 South Broadway Street here in Tekoa, Washington. Again, that was Brandon Rether and Zach Rose with Bulldog Rooter. And today's date is 7/21/17. It's about 11, actually almost noon here now. So, yeah, thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter.